Hey, it's Friday night, and you're here with that wrestling dude. Not only that, but I'm here with the man from Controversial Inc. and the international gatekeepers, Yuca himself, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get
thank you. It's an
absolutely.
honor for everybody to listen what I got to say.
Let's go. Let's get into it. How long you been in business and where you based out of?
Well, I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm in the business full time for 5 years now.
5 years.
I started. I started with NGCW, which is based in Kissimmee, and from that I moved to IWA, Florida, and from then we kept growing and growing, and now actually we go international now, other countries and other companies all over.
I see. How'd you get into the business then?
Well, actually, I started with the business. My first name in the wrestling business was the bodyguard because I do executive protection.
Okay.
I was doing executive protection at the time full time, and so I'm a professional bodyguard. So that's how I started in the actual business. I was helping with that part of the business when actually the VIP talent was coming in from other places, special guests, anything like that. Well, I started with that phase, and then after that, then I when I actually started with IWA Florida, um, I started helping a little bit about the same thing, but they actually had they liked what they saw. Let's put it like that. And of course, everybody knows Carlos Cupeles. So Carlos Controversia saw me. He talked to me for a while. He told me I've been looking at you. I see the way you present yourself. You are perfect for this, and that's where everything started. I kept that nickname, the bodyguard, for a little bit. It didn't last long, and from there, and then became Yuca. So let's be honest. If you're Puerto Rican, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
But if
sir.
you're not, then get your Puerto Rican friend to explain to you what that means. I'm not allowed to say. But but from that, then we started with the Yuca character, and actually everything grew from there. Let's be honest. To the point that I was actually invited to be a part of Controversial Link, and then Controversial Link, instead of Carlos Controversia, Salazar de la Muerte, and La Brava Escobar, then it became all four of us. So I was brought into the group, and we've been at it for years now. The four of us going all over the place.
Yeah, you guys look like the real deal together too. Like you can tell it's not just some people playing make believe.
Yeah.
Like you guys badasses, like legit. You look legit.
That's exactly part of the deal with me is that I'm an actual bodyguard. So actually, the role of a bodyguard into what was happening that actually worked out. And then it became Yuca that I was no longer a bodyguard. Um, and then I became in IWA Florida. I became like the right hand man uh, of the person in charge uh, of all the heels, and then I was his voice in the company. And
Okay.
instead of just being bodyguard, then I became his right hand man and voice through him to the company, to the wrestlers that we managed, uh, uh, to know what they're supposed to do in the show. So,
Okay. Before we keep going into wrestling stuff, what's your best bodyguard story? Like from when you're a bodyguard before the wrestling thing. I mean, you have a crazy story?
oh, let me see who I got a few, but let me see.
You don't have to say no
Um,
names.
I'm not to say names, but I don't mind saying names. I don't give a crap. Um, every time every time you do bodyguard work for somebody, you actually have to sign a contract. Um, I got a contract, and it was a little bit out of the normal, um, because the do not disclose and all that
Yeah.
stuff that always happens when you are with somebody. You are sworn to secrecy. You see what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, but in this particular one, they had a whole almost more than half page section of the contract about sexual encounters. And I was like, that's kind of weird that they put a whole section separate from everything else about this. But I read about it, and everybody who is in this business, because I still do it, I just do it on the side and I just take contracts. I don't do it full time anymore. Um, understands that most of the time when you get a call that they need you, you are not told who the person is, because I bodyguard only for celebrities, important people, politicians, things like that.
Hmm.
I don't I don't bodyguard for regular people that just have a lot of money and they just need a bodyguard. So as they are celebrities, then it becomes an issue with all this contracts and stuff. So when I saw the contract, I'm like, yeah, no problem. I can sign this. That's not a big deal, and I can do it. And they called me back and they said, okay, so you'll be guarding three people that are really, really famous on a on a show and TV. They're sisters. Mm. Yeah, I can say I don't give a crap. That's a long time ago. I was the Kardashians, all three of them.
Okay.
And and the thing is that they were married at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole page of any sexual encounters that you can see, I was like, oh, here we go. But no. But to be honest, it was just and like I tell everyone that is in the business, I actually train people to do this for a living as well. So like I tell everybody, it's really weird how actual people behave in front of celebrities. If
Hmm.
it is a movie star, if it is if it's somebody from wrestling, somebody a singer, people are so calm and collected and hey, how you doing? If it is somebody that has anything related with sports, anything to do with sports, basketball, football, you name it, people go insane, insane, to the point to push my people away trying to get to the celebrity is insane. Uh, most people are calm. I'll tell you a funny story. How's that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was with CC Batia from baseball,
Hmm.
and another pitcher who is I don't remember the name right now. Most parents kind of like when they see that there's a lot of security around, a lot of us, they will send their children to ask for an autograph.
Hmm.
Um, that way, people can back up and not say no.
Yeah.
And so this little girl, 4 years old, comes to me, and I'm like, okay, here we go. So CC looks, and the other pitcher looks as well, and they look, and she goes straight to the other person and gives him the ball, and goes, CC, can you sign this, please? and she goes to the wrong person. So he grabs the ball, he signs, he gives it to her, and he tells the little girl, "Tell your dad that Cece is the black one."
Hey, how do you get those mixed up? Because he's Sabathia's a big dude.
Yeah, I know. Sebastian is a big. It's a big guy. It's just that
Yeah.
maybe he just told the the father just told the girl just get a signature, and she went to the wrong player.
So
But
you
yeah, but from yeah,
go ahead.
not for that from people pushing around, people that get out of hand, and we have to take down. That to me is normal, you know. So we have to take some people down. They cross the line, whatever things like that. It happens all the time, so that's not new. I've been in this business for 32 years.
Wow.
I started I started in the security business back home in Puerto Rico. Um, and I actually got to Florida because Walt Disney World hired me from Puerto Rico and moved me to Florida.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And yeah, so that's how I got here. I didn't have any family here. I didn't have any friends. I just accepted the job and came over. And I loved it here, and I stay.
Orlando's nice. Been down here for a while too. I don't think I'm ever leaving. So tell me then,
Yeah, I'm losing you a little bit there.
were you a lifelong fan? Were you into wrestling as a
Yeah.
kid?
Yes, since I can remember, I've been watching wrestling. Actually, I am the youngest one of three kids.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, his name is Jose, he will actually take me to see wrestling matches live in Puerto Rico whenever we could, and we will not miss it on TV. So I grew up watching wrestling. Uh, since I can remember, I've been watching wrestling, and it was always a dream to be a part of the business, um, and to be able to be a part of the business, even as what I was doing as protection to me was, yeah, amazing to be able to meet and to be around these great wrestlers from the past and the present, because trust me, there's great people right now that are wrestlers that I, I I feel great being around them. I learn a lot from everybody, and just to be a part of that world was great for me. When Carlos Controversia approached me to actually be a part of it and not be a person just in protection or backstage,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I, my jaw dropped. I was like, I can't believe it. To the point that it is a dream, and the same people is as amazing as it sounds. The same people that I used to watch growing up are now personal friends. They're actually, some of them are my mentors right now. That help me out. Uh, Everybody in Controversial Inc., Carlos Salazar Brava, they all help me every day to grow, to learn something, to learn the business. Uh, when I started in this, I went everywhere. I put so much time and effort to this because I wanted to learn. At the same time, meeting all these people, I now know legends from wrestling that actually talk to me on a regular basis, and we talk about wrestling, and we talk about uh, my portrayal of Yuca on how that's supposed to be looking like. What I want to put my own 2 cents into it and make it my own. Everything has helped me so much. Actually, right now, I mean, now that we're talking about it, might as well do the plug right now. Tomorrow, actually, I am gonna be a part uh, of the event that is happening in Kissimmee. In Kissimmee tomorrow, 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Las Superestrellas de la Lucha Libre is a movie about the Puerto Rican history in wrestling. The movie was a hit in Puerto Rico, and the big boss, that he's one of the promoters in NGCW, actually brought the movie to Florida, and it's only gonna be shown tomorrow only 2 times. And it's the story about Savio Vega, El Profe, Chiqui Star, Hugo Sabinovich. Everybody's in there. It's gonna be great, and to the point right now that the same people that are coming for to be over there tomorrow, they're gonna be there. These 4 people that I mentioned, they're gonna be there. Invader number one, Invader numero uno, he's gonna be there as well. All these people that I mentioned, some of them like El Profe, Chiqui Star, actually we talk, and they have helped me to grow. And these people are legends. And
Yeah.
for me to be sitting here telling you, hey, these people that I used to watch on TV are now the people helping me out to grow in this business, is to me is insane that I actually been able to, that I'm able to say this right now. So if you're in the Florida area, let's take the time. If you're in the Florida area, come tomorrow to see me. Come to Old Town and come see the movie. You don't want to miss that. Even the movie, to the point that El Profe himself told me, you got to watch it. You got to watch it twice. And I go, both times? And he's like, yeah, because as you are in the business, if you're a wrestler, if you're a manager, whatever it is that you're doing in this business, actually that helps. That is knowledge that you're putting in your brain. That is things that you're learning from. You learn from everything. When I started and I started going out, I wasn't in Controversial Inc. Full time yet, but I was in IWA and all that. I approached Carlos. I told him, look, man, I want to go where you guys go. It's not to it's not to be a part of anything. It's not to be a part of the event. It's not to be a part of the show. Nothing like that. I just want to see it. I just want to learn. I just want to be there and see what's going on. And that's how you learn. I mean, that's the only way that I could say I like reading books and stuff like that, but until I see it, I'm
Yeah.
that kind of person. I got to see it, got to leave it. I'm living it. Then I take from it everything that I can.
No, but you could tell too because you said you only been full time 4 or 5 years, and like you look like a manager. You're not
Hmm.
just a guy out there just walking around the ring looking stupid. Like you're like we had Salazar on here, and he kind of said like you know where to be in the right moments. You pick your spots right. You let the wrestlers in the ring, La Brava shine. You let Salazar shine, and then when it's your time to shine, you know when to hop in and take the heat for them.
Yes, yes, but to be I saw the interview. I appreciate everything that you guys say and everything that was said, but my point of view, my own, anything that I do, I have to be a professional about it. I can just half-ass something, and I have to be a professional about it. And between going with Carlos or going with Controversial Inc., going to different companies and just looking uh, to to having meetings with all these great people, and all that comes even though in the short period of time, because I know a bunch of other wrestlers have been in the business way longer than me, and a bunch of other managers have been in the business way longer than me. But if if I actually sit and count how much time I have put into this, I have a full-time job. I have a full-time job, 40 hours a week, and my weekend and my days off, I was in something related to wrestling, learning about something some of the time, and all that stuff. Yeah, it comes from knowing where to be at a certain point, knowing when to shut up, knowing when to let the wrestlers shine and do their thing, knowing when to not attract the attention to you because something important is going on in the ring right now. It comes, yeah, from Carlos, from Salazar, from Brava, that all that constant to look at this, listen to this, listen to that, look at this, look at this, look at that. That teach me so much. I owe those 3 guys so much that I cannot in my lifetime pay them what they have done for me, because this is a dream come true for me. And on top of that, then I met Prophet, I met Chiqui Star, and I met everybody else, and all that added from all all views of different eras of wrestling have helped me, and have helped me tremendously in doing what I do right now.
That's
I
awesome.
go to some shows now, and I see some events, even in TV, bro. Even in TV, the big companies, and I see a manager, and I go, "Well, why is that guy?" And the guys told me that you're not gonna see a wrestling show on TV the same way anymore,
Yeah.
and it's completely true. When I watch all the big companies, I see their managers, or I see the wrestling. I go, "Why is that guy doing that? Like that's not right." It sounds weird, but it's a complete different view now.
Yeah. No, I can see that for sure. Absolutely. I mean, you're involved and you know what to look for. You know what you're supposed to be doing actually out there. You think it ruins it for you, or you still able to
Hmm.
watch and enjoy shows?
No, I still watch it and enjoy it, uh, because uh, um, and I hear this. I'm gonna quote Carlos Controversy on this, because it's completely true. Uh, he's a booker as well. He actually helps other places other than the company he's a booker from. He says you have to keep people either guessing, the edge on their seat. You got to have that factor. It's not only let's get into the ring and that guy's gonna fight that guy. It gets old.
Yeah.
You have to keep people guessing. You have to keep people interested. Oh my God, what's gonna happen next? That's the way he thinks when he do bookings, and that's the way he thinks when he makes stories, and that's completely true. And that's the reason that I still watch the other shows, and I even though I still enjoy it. Sometimes, yeah, things happen, and I can see something, but you still enjoy it because they still had that factor that out of nowhere somebody goes through the curtain and goes into the ring, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's insane. I went to two WrestleManias in a row. I went to one in Texas, and I went to the one here, and I went to the one in Texas. Um, and the craziness that happened on that WrestleMania, people just walking in unannounced, were not expected. You have 70,000 people over there screaming,
Yeah.
because that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You can make all the posters you want, and this guy again, this guy is so much as a great wrestler, and this guy is so great wrestler. Yeah, but if you don't add something surprising in the show, some curveball that nobody's expecting, you don't have a good show.
Yeah. WrestleMania in Orlando when the Hardy Boys came back,
Yeah.
they're probably the biggest reaction out of everybody the whole night.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely. That's what people watch.
Yeah.
People, uh, how many times we have seen the Undertaker fight, or we have seen other wrestlers fight.
Yeah.
I've been I've been watching for over 20 years. I watched since before the first time. Just to give you an example, the Undertaker came into the ring, so I was already a fan since I was a kid. When the Undertaker came in, I was already a teenager. I was already uh, and for a company to be in business for so long, it has to be that factor. There has to
Oh yeah.
be something that people are gonna go, you know what? I have to go to that show because I want to know what the heck is gonna happen next.
Yeah.
Uh, is Some companies, I see it this way. Some companies will focus on, let's bring somebody really famous. Let's bring somebody really important or whatever. And yeah, that's good. Don't get me wrong. That is good. That's gonna bring people in. But that person doesn't live here. That person is not gonna come all the time. That person is
Yeah.
not gonna come to every show. You need to build what you have, and then the people that you bring that are famous or that are from other places will add to what you're building. But it cannot be the entire show. because
Yeah.
then you're not gonna have a show when that person leaves.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Let's go back into your childhood. Wrestling in Puerto Rico. What's the craziest match you've seen
Yeah.
in person in Puerto Rico?
Oh my goodness. Uh, the craziest match. Wow, so many. My goodness.
Because I was when in
Uh,
Puerto Rico, they were still
uh,
like stabbing people and throwing
I'll
beer
tell you
bottles and
right
throwing
now.
rocks at people.
One of my favorites. Uh, I'm sorry. What was that?
That would
I
back
didn't
back
hear.
in
What was
the
that?
back in the 80s, they're still when in Puerto Rico, they're still throwing batteries and bottles at people and they stab you after the matches if if you're the heel. So I'm sure you saw a lot of crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of crazy stuff, and that's exactly what the movie Tomorrow is about.
Okay.
So part of that's part of the movie. It's all that. It's everything about what happened to them in their personal lives as well. And yeah, all those craziness. I will say one of the craziest ones. One of my favorites growing up was Los Super Medicos. They dress like medics, like paramedics, and they would have white mask. Um, uh, and they were great everywhere that they went. Oh my God, people would flip, and they were fighting. I believe it was Carlitos and Invader, if I remember correctly. And of course, they cheated and they won on that one. People went so crazy. It was in San Juan, which is Iran Beaton is one of the biggest places on those times to show wrestling because it was a baseball field, and you can fit a lot of people there, and that place will be packed, thousands of people, and everybody flipped so much that actually security had to cover them on the way out, and they had to cover their heads as they're running out of people throwing stuff. What they didn't throw, my God, I think they threw it. I don't. I think they were not even done with their drink and their beer. They were throwing it out, and they were so mad. That was one of the craziest reactions I ever seen in the match, to be honest, because everybody to have thousands of people mad at you all at once. It was insane to see.
Yeah.
At my age, at that I was a little kid. But at my age, seeing that, I was so I, I was I was like hug. I was like, oh my God, these people are amazing. And, and they tell me stories all the time. I mean, El Profe, Chiqui, they tell me stories all the time of how their car got broken into, or they I just broke all the windows. Uh, they they slashed their tires. They couldn't even go out of their houses sometimes, uh, because anywhere there people would see them. People didn't at that point on
Yeah.
those years was the years of this is a real bad guy in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people will actually confront them on the street, wherever they went. So it was hard for them sometimes even to go out. It's crazy. Uh, Believe it or not, I got a funny story. Believe it or not, my first time in Puerto Rico was for a company called GCW. Um, is in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. That was my first time I was there in Puerto Rico. I was so excited. That was great. Um, I'm not gonna go into details of what I said, but let's just say that the owner of the company at the end of the show told me, and I'm talking a few years back. I'm not talking at the end of the event. The owner of the company went to me and goes, "Can you hang out over here for a second?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" He said, "No, we just kicking some people out of the parking lot that are waiting for you to get out."
That's good. That means you did your job.
I'm sorry.
That means you did your job.
Yeah, definitely. That they were happy with me. I was happy about that. Um, that is great to the point that actually one of those people actually has, I don't know if it is a family member. I can recall. Is it a family member or a friend here in Florida?
Mhm.
And the person actually came to me in Florida and told me my brother is mad at you, like he wants to beat you up because you said this and this and this and this in GCW. The same show. I'm talking about the same group of people waiting for me outside.
That's awesome. That's what do you think has been
No,
your favorite?
it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And also,
What do you think has been your favorite moment so far
what was that?
as a,
Tell
what's
me.
been your favorite moment as a manager so far?
Oof. Favorite moment as a manager. Hmm. Wow. Uh, wow. Uh, honestly, out of everything, um, will be controversial link against Los Boricuas, Savio Vega and Miguelito Perez. That actually happened twice. It happened once in Puerto Rico. Actually, a couple of times in Puerto Rico and in Florida as well. Um, so I believe that I was the most excited about that one. I was trying to be on my A game for that one.
Yeah.
They are legends. They are ex-dub. Los Boricuas were in WWE, and I used to watch like any normal fan that was watching, and to be able to be a part of that to me was incredible.
Yeah, no, I
That's
bet.
my favorite.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure.
No, you're going out. Sorry, my friend. You're going
You're
out.
good.
Okay,
You good?
didn't hear what you said.
Let's switch gears. When are we gonna see the
Okay.
international? When are we gonna see the international gatekeepers all together again?
The international gatekeepers, soon enough. Right now, um, Carlos Controversia is actually based directly from Puerto Rico, so he is handling business over there. We are handling business in Florida, and when we have to travel, we're gonna travel together. It's just that every company kind of like goes in a little Christmas kind of vacation mode.
Yeah,
So December, January is a little slow for wrestling in terms of indie wrestling. Um, but yeah, and actually, Carlos actually is already in IW. Like we already been, but he is actually taking business in IWA Puerto Rico uh, regularly. Because he has those previous commitments with IWA Puerto Rico, then of course he can't travel as much as we used to. But once everything aligns, because we have different companies that we actually go to here in Florida, and when the stars align, like everybody says, then we will be going back into trips together, either to IWA Puerto Rico, to IWA Florida, or to any other places that we go to. Then we'll be going back together again. He has some personal things going on as well. Unfortunately, death in the family and everything like that is it was a rough year for him, and we all support him and we understand. And I mean, things happen in real life, you know what I mean, and
absolutely.
you gotta deal with it.
Yeah,
So doesn't matter that he's over there, we're here. We gotta handle business the way it is. We'll be controversial like no matter what. Just handling business in a different way for now.
yeah, yeah. All right. Let's speaking of indie dates. Let's sell some tickets for you. February 8th, Pride of Wrestling's Point of Crosses. You'll be involved in two matches. First one is Sangre Controversial with Salazar and Romeo against Rewind Society. Those guys got no chance, right? I mean, they're gonna get squashed by those two. Keep it on hold, folks. Close about this. We don a little LWO shirt. Oh, he gone. I'll keep it warm here for everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Ready for the Rumble tomorrow? I'm calling it right now. Jacob Fat 2. He's winning the Rumble. He's going on to WrestleMania. Is going to end Cody's story. I love Cody, but man, it's Jacob Fat 2. He's going to smash him. He's going to smash them all. Ooh, that's strong. Let me see where he's at, fellow folks. All right.
What's going on?
Hey.
I have no idea what the heck that was. Bro.
You're good. You're good. All right, let me get back into this.
Let's get
February,
back into it.
Yeah, February 8th, Pride of Wrestling and Sport of Crisis. You'll be involved in 2 matches. First one, Sangre Controversial, which consists of Salazar and Romeo. They're going against Rewind Society. I saw those dudes; those guys look entertaining and stuff, but I mean, they're gonna get smashed, right? Because I mean, Romeo and Salazar, those 2 guys are beasts.
Let's be honest. They're gonna get destroyed. Let's be honest. Let's cut the crap and let's get into business now. Now we're talking real.
Yeah.
Look, Robbie is the owner of Pride of Wrestling. I don't care if he doesn't like that I say this or doesn't. I don't say this. His name is Robbie. You know what I mean? And the favoritism is amazing. We already beat the crap out of those guys already. We are trying to get into the view of the tag team championships. And what Robbie does, push us back. That's what it looks like, man. It looks like that he's pushing us back. And he's pushing us again with these people that we already beat up several times. Why do we have to wrestle this bit?
He's gonna pop back in. It's a stiff ass drink. Let me exit here. So we pop back in. Just so everyone knows out there, Ginger Spice just texted me talking about, if I would have known, I would have hopped on with you. Bitch, please. You don't want to hit me up talking about, I can't commit to Fridays because I'm in Puerto Rico right now, not doing a goddamn thing, but just hanging out on the beach, drinking all day. So, I'm too busy. Fucker. Keep going.
My God, let me do it fast because this friggin' thing doesn't like me. Robbie has to be a part of this too. I'm pretty sure, man. What the heck? look, these people are pushing us back. Robbie has favoritism with that company, and that's gonna end. We're gonna end that, and we're gonna go for those tag team championship after this February 8th in Tampa, Pride of Wrestling.
Who's the tag champs? Is that Beer Cheese still?
Yeah,
Oh, you guys can take him.
yeah. So far, and that, of course, we can take this. Please, come on, come on. We're talking about Salazar and Romeo Quevedo. That is an insane machine that when it's head over to you, you're gonna move out of the way. So I just
Yeah.
tell people, you know what? Don't go. The society may better not be going over there on the 8th because they're gonna get run over. Simple as that.
Yeah. Like I feel bad for Rewind Society, but I really feel bad for La Brava's opponent, same show, point across as Bella Snow. I mean, poor girl has no idea what's coming for her. She seems so sweet, and she's just gonna get her ass whooped.
See, uh, I was almost feeling sorry for her, almost like really close, but not really because
Yeah,
she put herself into that position. She wants to be there. She said, "Oh, I want to." Okay, then I can't feel sorry for you. Then when Brava goes and beats you up,
yeah,
and then you have to go home, and then you have to cry to your family. Then that's not my fault. I didn't tell her come over here, come to the show.
yeah.
She said I
No. There's two of you.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. That is, my God, what? The internet hates me already. The fans hate me, and now the internet hates me. What is wrong with this thing, man? I'm telling you. But
Nah,
maybe I am being too straightforward, saying that poor girl's gonna get beat up on February 8th. That's that's not on me. That's on her. If she doesn't want to get beat up, then that don't show up.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's only so long until we see La Brava and Lexi again for that title.
Ooh, that better be in the horizon. As soon as Robbie stops the favoritism and understands that for that company the best thing is controversial ink and is sangre controversial, then he'll understand that the fans need us and we don't need them. So
All right. All right, last one before I let you go. February 22nd, you'll be in Panama City, Florida for Extreme Impact Wrestling's Pain Has a Price. Have they announced the card yet?
yes, they announced part of the card, not all of it. Unfortunately, the last time I was there, I did not have a good time. We are not gonna get into that. If somebody wants to know, they can go to the website. Um, so I hate to go back to places and situations that stress me out. So I am not gonna talk about that one. But all I'm gonna say is that when I was gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. Salazar's gonna be there. So just be there because now, and everybody that goes there and everybody that saw it understands we have nothing to lose. So we're not gonna go over there and play nice with everybody. So just be there. A nice W.
Panama City, get your ass out there. All right, before I let you go, Yuka, go ahead and plug your stuff. Anything you want to plug? Well, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to do. It's your time.
Facebook, Jorge Yuca Oliva on Facebook. Jorge A. Olivo on Instagram. If you go to Facebook, Jorge Yuca Olivo, then you can get to all my other Instagram, anything else, controversial link. Go to that page and like the page, follow me, Jorge Yuca Olivo, follow La Brava Follow Salazar de la Muerte. Follow Carlos Controversia. Follow all of us. Romeo Quevedo as well. Follow all of us on Instagram, Facebook, anything. Our merchandise is on the POW website as well, because they have actual special edition shirts from Controversial Inc., as well as all the shows and everything we go to. Then we take our merchandise with us, or you can contact us directly on the Controversial Inc. page. Don't forget tomorrow, the movie Las Superestrellas de la Lucha Libre en Kissimmee in Old Town, Sun on the Beach, 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. It's going to be, all the legends are going to be there signing autographs, taking pictures with people. You don't want to miss this, because this is the only time that movie is going to be shown in Florida.
I'm about to go check it out. Yuca, thank you for coming on. Next time you go to IWA Puerto Rico, let me know. I got a hall pass from the wife to go without her because she doesn't like wrestling, but she said go ahead and go with, and go whenever I want. So I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good. Oh, definitely. All you have to do is show her our video.
No. Oh, hey, I'm over here talking shit to Ginger because he's still bitching. Give him a couple more seconds. If not, I'll finish this off for all of us. By the way, a little tequila, a little Grand Marnier on this Friday night. Hope everyone's having a great time. Hope everyone enjoys the Rumble tomorrow. Like I called it, Jacob Fat 2 is going to come through, win the Rumble. It's going to squash Cody at WrestleMania and that story. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, showing me love all the time. I really appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Like, subscribe, That Wrestling Dude, DOOD, everywhere. Have a good night.